What is going on, guys? Welcome to Quad Shot Podcast, our first ever travel pod. We got our quad shots, okay? Here we go. Get dialed in, get fired up. This is a beautiful, beautiful day.
Beautiful day here in Yucca Valley.
Woo. If you watched our last episode, Moving Across Country with Quad Shot Podcast, we described everything.
That was going to happen in this trip.
Yeah, so basically we laid the foundation for our first ever travel pod, which is right here, right now. So let's get into the nitty gritty. Let's get into it. What we have today is we have a lot of pictures and a lot of videos to show you guys and take you along with us on our journey thus far.
Yeah, so it started in Denver, Colorado.
Yep.
Picked up this guy at the airport around 2 a.m. When was that?
Yeah, so actually, it was supposed to be 11.
Yep.
My flight kept getting delayed and delayed and delayed. We actually had to end up switching planes. So our plane had a malfunction during the engine test or something. And I was on that plane, sitting there in the same spot for 2 hours, just chilling. I was looking around okay.
Not ideal, John Liberty.
Yeah, and they're on the intercoms. They're like, if you do not want to fly tonight, we will reimburse and reschedule. I'm like, okay.
Oh, boy. What's
We're
going on?
in for it, yeah. So I waited it out, and then eventually they told us that...
Hey, we got a plane ready for us.
Yep. So hopped on that plane, got into Denver at 2 a.m. He picked me up.
He called me. He woke me up from a dead sleep in Hotel 6 in Greenwood Village, Colorado.
Yep, that's where we stayed, Hotel 6. What a shithole. There's a fucking deer up there. There's a deer up there. Guys, coming to you live right now, Quad Shot Pod.
A deer up in the valley.
I don't know what kind of deer that is.
It kind of looks like a baby rhino, John.
It's beautiful. Let me see if I can get a picture for you guys, and then or a video, and I'll show you kind of what we're looking at. That is magnificent. Let's take a quick pause. Let's take a quick pause for a second. All right, guys, we are back. A little intermission. If you know what kind of deer that is, let us know. Beautiful animal. Really incredible. That was cool to see. I got lit up by a jumping cactus, but yeah, let's get back to it.
Get back to it, John.
Denver, Motel 6. What a fucking shithole. Wouldn't recommend to anyone, but we were talking and we were saying it's funny because
all of our previous trip, it was the first night was like the shittiest place we stayed.
That was Hawaii.
In Hawaii.
Yeah.
So, but it turned out to be a great trip. So we were like, you know what? The first night of the trip, we get to stay in the shittiest hotel, and it just makes for that much better of a trip. So, it did the job. Place to sleep, you know.
Yeah.
I don't want to come across as fucking snobby or anything, but it was good. It was funny.
So
I think people live in there.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't really know what's going on.
What was it for the night? It was like $50 in the night.
60.
I think that's a little too much for what we received. But
yep.
anyways, so our original plan was to wake up 5 a.m. Motel 6 in Denver and drive straight to
Zion National Park.
But we had a reroute. We had a big reroute. And it was awesome. It was so worth it. So we went into Crested Butte. We went into Gunnison. And like I said last episode, I was shouting out my buddies out there and we wouldn't have time to see them. We fucking made time.
Yep, you got to make time for the people you care about, guys. Quad Shot Podcast.
No. So it was funny. So, we met up with a good buddy of ours, and he showed us around Crested Butte.
Crested Butte, Colorado, beautiful place. The mountains, I recommend. I mean,
here's some pictures. Super stoked to see the homies there, and just grateful that they could show us around and we could spend some time with them. We probably were only there for 3 or 4 hours, though.
But we checked a lot off the list there. We saw the full town. We got coffee. Actually, speaking, let me shout out a coffee shop from Crescent Butte.
Yeah. So he wrote down all the coffee shops, so we're going to be running through that as well.
Yeah, on our trip. So
what was that? Camp for Coffee in Crescent Butte.
Yeah. Camp for Coffee, Crescent Butte, Colorado. I mean, great coffee, great vibe. Really recommend. Little outside, little patio you can sit on.
Yep.
Hang out, talk with your friends. Beautiful. The sun was coming in. It was.
What did we get? We got
We got quad,
ice quads.
yeah, ice quad
Ice
shot
quads.
lattes. Yep, ice quads.
Whole milk.
as always.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Fantastic place. Their pastries, donuts, whatever, they looked really good as well. Just like a super homey, earthy vibe, and the coffee was it was really good.
it,
So
yeah, it was full of people that were like you could tell were stopping in on vacation, and then also the locals. So you got a really good scene. Um, yeah, there's a dump truck in the background.
massive
I don't know
truck.
what's going on there.
Jesus.
Is he coming down here?
We'll see, Johnny. Um
Liberty.
All right, so yeah, while we were in Gunnison,
It's
while
great.
we were in Crested Butte, what did we do? Good question. So,
We went to Long Lake.
Long Lake, yeah, our buddy Zach took us on this hike, short hike up to Long Lake, and we swam. The water was absolutely
Frigid.
it was cold, it was refreshing.
Extremely refreshing.
And there was a rope swing.
80 swam out across the river.
Yep.
I think you almost got hypothermia doing it, but it was worth it.
It was wild. Yeah, it was.
Should we put up the video?
Yeah, we'll put the video. I had to swim across. It was probably what 400 feet, 500 feet,
Yeah.
something like
Wasn't
that.
short.
And we're surfers, we swim. But this water was so cold. As I was swimming across, I lost it felt like I lost all oxygen. I couldn't breathe.
In the Rockies too.
Yeah,
Elevation.
yeah, we were adjusting to the elevation as well. So that was really really cool to do that. Are those the deer?
What's going on here this morning in Yucca Valley?
This place is beautiful. Okay, so so we drove from Denver to Gunnison.
Gunnison,
That's
Crescent Butte area. Spent like 4 hours there with the homies Zach and Nick.
How long did that drive from Denver? That was like 6 hours.
6
Five
hours
and a
from
half, 6
Denver
hours.
to CB.
Yep. And then we kind of ran around.
And then we
left.
Yeah, left. We went from Crescent Butte to where?
We went to Zion.
To Zion, and we ended up getting in at like 2 a.m.
That was a
14-hour drive.
total. It wasn't a 14-hour drive from Crescent.
It was no.
The total day came out to 14 hours. So
Yeah.
I think it was like an 8-hour drive. Yeah, 8
9
and 6.
hours.
It was 8 and 6, right? 14.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Because we went a little out of the way.
That
we
was
went
brutal.
Yeah, we went
brutal 8.
Yeah, but worth it for the day we had in CB to see our friends and spend some time in Colorado. Beautiful state. First time we were there. Highly recommend. Definitely will want to go back. A lot of horse ranches. Hopefully maybe get some land there someday. But
Yeah.
Coffee shop was good. Beautiful drive. I recommend. And I-70 West all the way to Zion National Park. Obviously, we went a little bit south to CB and Gunnison.
Yep, and then came back
and then
up.
came up to on I-70 West and then hit Zion and then went right through Zion National Park, and then came to our Airbnb in Zion. So that was
our
great.
Airbnb was in Apple Valley,
Utah. Apple Valley, Utah.
That is the southwest.
45 minutes south of Zion National Park. We were like 10 minutes from the Arizona border.
Yeah, we were right there.
We crossed into Arizona actually for a little bit, which is crazy.
So we stayed in a tiny home. Do we have any pictures of that? I don't think we did.
I don't think we do, but pretty cool tiny home.
It was good.
It's serviceable. It was good. But we were gone most of the day. We'll throw up a bunch of pics, but we did famous hike called the Narrows.
That was day one.
That was day one.
Day one. So wait, let's not skip the coffee in the morning.
Canyon! Shout out Canyon Coffee in Zion National Park.
Yep.
Super cool vibe. Kind of modern, rustic scene, like kind of kind of up in like the deserty mountain, but it was like a modern, cool shop overlooking Zion National Park. Fucking sick.
It was super
great
dumb.
Coffee, smoky. The experience there was great.
It was a smoky bean.
Smoky bean.
My first sip, I felt like I was like drinking a campfire. It was good though.
But it was a good
really
roast.
good.
4 shots, obviously a little whole milk.
Yep.
That's our go-to. That's our motto here.
Yep. So
Quad
after
shot. Why have 2 when you can have 4?
Okay. So yeah,
Liberty.
we drove. We did the stretch. We got into the tiny home late, but we still grind. We still wake up early.
Woke up early, man.
Yep.
7 a.m. every morning, brother.
Right. And then what we did was we went straight to Canyon Coffee. We had that brew, and then
rented e-bikes.
Yeah. So we found parking and we rented e-bikes.
Dude,
and
such a cool experience.
Yeah, I'll link a video. Shout out Ken for helping us get on some.
Shout out Big Ken.
Big Ken. Getting on some super dope e-bikes. That was a really just great experience. We biked from the beginning of Zion, I guess you'd call it, like the entrance gate, the east entrance gate.
20 miles full there. 20 miles full trip.
Yeah, so it was 10 miles to the Narrows, which was the hike that we did on our first day.
Yeah, and then
And
10 miles back.
And 10 miles back. And I think the Narrows was, I think we clocked 4 miles. We didn't do the whole thing because it's super far.
It's all water. It's like you're holding. There's parts of it where you're trudging through, like with walking sticks.
Okay, yeah. So that was the Narrows. That was the bike ride. Super, super cool. And yeah, when we got back, we were pretty torched. We had ridden a total of 20 miles on the bike,
but a great tired.
Like we had a good trudge through, the rocks and the water, which was super refreshing. It was
so nice. The water was so cold in Zion National Park.
The Virgin
highly
River.
Recommend so it's the Virgin River.
I think.
We believe it comes down from Colorado, but it hit. But yeah, Virgin River. We went for a swim after. We'll maybe throw in a few of those pics of us. Of us floating in the river after. Yep. I mean, that bike ride. I mean, it was hot. It was like 90 degrees. So
it's cool.
Wasn't it's been the one takeaway I think from this travel pod for you guys out there is that, man, it's damn hot in the desert. Even in October, man. I mean, be prepared.
Ridiculous.
I
mean, right now it's probably
it's like
9 a.m.
I think it's like 8:30, 8:45 a.m. in the morning. Like
it's 90 degrees.
And it's cooking. It's like 85, 90.
I feel like a goddamn fried egg. Yep. Not sunny side up. Even though I'm in the sun. No pun intended, John.
Sounds about right.
Okay, so
Shout out Liberty.
Once we finish, we drop our e-bikes back with Kenny boy. And then what did we do from there? Did we go...
Where did we go?
We went back to the Airbnb.
Yep. Did we go to eat?
Was that Shelby? No. Or was that... Because we did... Yeah, that was...
It wasn't Shelby.
Yes, it was, because we did 2 nights there. And our first night, we got there at 2 a.m., right? And then we hiked and we did the Narrows and we did that. And then we went to dinner that night.
Oh, we went to this real... Actually, I have a few pictures of the Italian place we went to.
Okay, yep. Throw those in there.
Really cool. Overseeing Zion National Park, this really good food Italian restaurant. Our server was just... She was having a tough go. She asked us if you guys want any dessert, and Aiden goes, "Hey, I'd love the coffee gelato," and she just starts shaking her head.
She said, "No, I can't.
Nope, I can't do that," and just walked off.
Let's
that
paint
was
a better
interesting
picture.
Experience.
Let's paint a better picture.
So no dessert for Aiden.
She was in shambles, basically. She was
came over crying.
Yep, she came over to us crying, really, really upset. We were really taken aback. We were like, should we even stay?
We didn't know what was going on.
We had to ask the hostess if she was okay, and she goes, "Oh yeah, she's going through her own personal thing." Okay, she'll be. But it was kind of like, it was sad. So we had our dinner, we did our thing, phenomenal. I got the chicken parm. What did you get? The margarita pizza.
Pizza.
We started with some bruschetta.
Bruschetta,
John. So yeah.
Shout out Dino.
Yep. So that was really, really, really good food. And then she was like in shambles the whole time. And then I was like, "Hey, can I maybe like take a look at your gelatos? Like, what do you got for flavors?" And she listed off all the flavors. I go, "Okay, Shelby, I think I'm gonna do the coffee." She goes, "No, don't do that." I go, "Okay, can I get the coffee gelato?" She goes, No. I go, "Okay, can we get the check then, Shelby?" And she goes, Yeah. And then gives us the check and fucking
leaves. So that was interesting. I wished her well.
Yes, no, we wished her well. So I wrote on the bottom of the receipt, "You will get through this with a heart. Sending love out to Shelby. Hope you're getting through that."
Whatever that was.
Very interesting experience. The food was phenomenal.
Food was great. I mean, that's a plus there.
Yeah.
So, and then that brought us to our second. Now, obviously, went to bed after that. Woke up early.
Yep.
And then that was the morning at Angel's Landing. So,
where did we get coffee that morning?
Same.
No, we had breakfast at
Park House Cafe.
Park House
Cafe in Springdale, Utah. Amazing. Highly recommend.
Family owned. Oh, the food was so
Food
good.
was amazing. Shout out Park House Cafe in Springdale,
Coffee was
Utah.
good too.
Coffee was excellent. They used Costa Rican
Yep.
beans, so
You went hot and then iced.
hot and nice. I went double trouble,
Double trouble.
like kind
I
of like
went.
Liberty Bell, and
Yep. I went just a big ice with some whole milk dabble.
Yeah.
No sugar, of course. We don't do it like that. We
Nope.
want to taste the brew. We want to experience the brew. So shout out Park House Cafe.
Shout them out.
That was super awesome. Good fuel for the day. What did you get?
I got a breakfast burrito. Hold the meat.
Hold the meat, right? I got what did I get? I got the breakfast sandwich.
Was it good?
Fantastic on a bagel.
So yeah,
Bagel
Park
breakfast
House Cafe, guys. We're giving you fucking gems right now.
Yeah, no,
I
that
mean,
was
If you guys want to know what to do in Zion National Park, you come to Quad Shot Podcast, and we'll just hook it up for you right here and right there.
Liberty. Sorry.
Yeah. Do you want to tell them who Liberty is?
No. Let's
Why?
get straight to the point. So
Fuck.
after breakfast, we had applied. Oh, there's a lizard. You see it, John?
There it is.
So yeah.
After breakfast, we applied for
So-
Angels Landing
No,
permit hike.
we applied for the permit the day prior. So this hike is insane. You have to apply for a permit the day prior because it used to get so busy they had to start regulating the crowds, and there's not enough room for the people on the trails. So we applied for the permit the day prior. We got approved, so we decided to embark on that journey. So we ate breakfast, Park House Cafe. We found parking. We had to park outside of Zion because it was so busy. We actually parked at that coffee place we got,
Canyon Coffee, baby.
Canyon Coffee, and then we walked into the park. We took the shuttle down.
Stop 6. We took the Zion National Park shuttle, guys.
Stop 6 down to
Stop
the
6.
trailhead for Angels Landing.
To even get to the hike, ladies and gents, it was a 3-mile fucking hike.
Yeah. Oh, you mean down to the
To even
the
get
bridge.
to where Angels Landing was.
Yeah. So
It was hot
uh,
as hell, 100 degrees.
Let me
cooking.
tell you guys,
Goggins.
that was the most intense hike I've ever done.
I think a lot of people have ever done.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to speak for other people. I'm just speaking for myself. Peak UV, peak heat, middle of the day, noon, fucking sun's highest in the sky, and we're out there.
No shade.
We're going burst fire, so we're going jog, walk, and we're getting just fucking rinsed.
Because we were kind of on a time crunch.
We wanted to push ourselves and see how fast we could do the hike while also taking in the beauty of what this hike offers.
Yep.
Now, so what it is it's a flat. The trail starts at the shuttle, and like Ronan said, to get there, you go along the Virgin River, and then the trailhead starts here. To even get there, it's a little bit. So then that puts you up these. It's like traversing. What do you call that? It's like traversing back and forth.
Yeah.
All the way up
zigzag.
this cliff.
Zigzag up the fucking mountain, like literally straight up.
Crazy. So
So
you're on
was
that.
pretty sketchy.
You're on the fucking Stairmaster.
Yeah, literally
traversing.
Stairmaster.
And you got people, going both sides of you.
In elevation, guys, in
Yep.
peak heat and UV. I mean,
We
we
are
are lucky we got quad shot iced lattes before this hike.
Oh, Striper. Okay.
Yeah, what's the striper again?
Stop. Okay.
Hey,
So-
shout out Buzzcut.
Buzz cut.
Hopefully
Okay.
he's tuning in. I don't know if he is.
So yeah, we came up, we traversed, and then there was this shaded area in between two peaks. And that was a break, kind of. But we could have taken the time and said, oh, let's use this time to rejuvenate our bodies in the shade and slowly walk. And
No, but
Drink
you had
water.
the backpack tarps off. We went tarps off.
yep. So
And
we
pushed.
pushed hard through that stretch. We
We were getting the
jogged.
dust in our lungs. Everything was, the air quality wasn't great up there, but we had a push, right?
So yeah, trail to traverse to straight shade,
Then
and then another traverse,
another traverse
and that brings you.
to the actual hike.
So we just put in 2 miles up, elevation gain of 2,000 feet. Now we're at the point where they check permits, and this is where you're grabbing onto chains, and you're walking on this 2-foot wide slanted, terrain, and looking down, and it is hundreds of foot of just canyon. It's so intense. I'm out there facing my fucking fear of heights. Just absolutely just face to face. there's nothing, there's nowhere to hide. There's nowhere to hide from the hot beating sun. There's nowhere to hide from the cliff face that you're fucking traversing right now. You're holding onto the chain. Your hands are fucking sweaty. And, it's a fucking mental battle of a hike. And I give props to anyone who has done it and anyone who plans on doing it. I would encourage you to do so because it's just, it's a mental battle. It's a physical battle. It's a fucking crazy hike.
There's a reason there's a permit that you have to apply for it.
So people die on this hike every year.
We were talking to good point. We're talking to a lot of the locals there. A few locals, older couple, just killing it. They do that hike all the time. So shout out to them. They're like 60, 65, but they were saying each year at least a few people die on the hike. So that just goes to show you, like, literally 2-foot wide trail, one wrong step, and you're off the side of the fucking cliff mountain. You're toast.
Yeah.
So it was a good reminder to just sink back in yourself and be in the moment.
Yep. There's no room for error. You have to be present.
There's no room for error. There's no, and sometimes on hikes, right, I'll be like, oh, when is this? Almost there, almost there. It was a good reminder for, I think, both of us to be like, we couldn't even think about that.
Yeah.
We had to focus. Like, I was literally like on my hands and knees, like literally like fighting to just get up the fucking mountain. Like, it was a tough hike.
A lot of grunting.
Yeah, that kind of,
We embraced the grunt.
Yeah.
We felt like grunting was a release of anxiety or fear
or that
whatever.
Panic, and we just fucking just went. We kept going, and it was worth it.
It was worth it. So
we'll put some shots up.
Here's some pictures of the top.
Yeah.
So once we got to the top, we did chill. We had some builder bars, and we did refuel, rehydrate, and we took in the beautiful, beautiful scene that we just earned.
360 panorama view of just the mountain, the mountain range in Zion. It was beautiful.
Crazy. So there's a few pictures of that, and
so that was Angel's Landing. And then
now
we walked down.
now we're on our descent.
The descent was tough on the knees.
It was really, because you're using these muscles in the back now rather than the ones in the front. I don't know how that works. I just know that it was just as hard. It was hard in a different way going down as it was up. But we didn't let that, stop us from pushing ourselves. So we were still going burst fire on the way down. We were still jogging. We jogged more on the way down than we did on the way up. And, we took that hike and we just made the most of it. And we actually made really, really good time. We were sub 3 hours for the entire hike.
The average time that people do it in is probably around 5. We crushed it in 3.
Yeah.
So we were on, and and I think what's great about this podcast is that we're bringing you content. We're promising all these things. We're doing this. We're doing that. We have to uphold our end of the bargain.
That's right.
And Ada and I are like, dude, we gotta fucking do this. Yep. We just fucking do it, and it pays off in the end because we're getting a great workout in, great for the mentals, and discipline and focus, and just brings you back into that state of the present and now, and you get out of your comfort zone. You do stuff that you wouldn't probably do.
Now, let me just stress this before we move on. Anyone looking to do that hike, or is looking into it, or wants to do it, or is planning a trip to do it, highly recommend it. But it is of the utmost importance that you come prepared.
Hydration's the biggest thing.
You need to hydrate, and you need to fuel your body. This is no joke.
If you don't, you're not going to have a good time. You're probably going to end up scaling back down the mountain.
It's no joke. So make sure that you're right up here. It's good to push yourself past your limits up here, but you need to make sure that you're right physically for this situation, because it's no joke.
You can push yourself past your limits if you got the right fuel in your body, if you take care of your body.
Have to. And stretch.
I went through
fucking stretch.
The amount of water, because the dry air just makes your mouth dry. Like you sweat all that water out, you're done. You're torched. Like, drink a 32-liter bottle of water, you need another one 10 minutes later. That kind of parched.
Yeah. I mean, dude, we biked 20 miles, then we hiked through the Narrows like 4 miles back, and the day before that, we got 3 hours of sleep. We drove 14 hours. Our bodies are really in the ringer right now. But we woke up that day and we said, fuck. We still went and we still pushed Angel's Landing. Yep. And we didn't even just take it slow. We still pushed our bodies. We pushed our limits. But we knew what type of fuel we're going to need. We knew how to treat our bodies. So after that hike, we said, okay, really, really good job. But now we have to drive. We got to go to Vegas.
Yeah, so that brings us to our next stop, Las Vegas. We
How long was that drive from our air?
I think 2.5 hours.
Yeah. Oh no, because it was 2.5, 3 hours, something like that.
2.5, 3 hours from Zion National Park, and where we were staying in or I guess we were staying in Apple Valley, but from the park Zion, it's like 2.5, 3 hours to Vegas.
Yeah.
We both never been to Vegas, so we wanted to do it right. Hit Vegas. We stayed at the Hilton Grand Vacations. We got 34th floor.
The
Got this
penthouse
sweet
suite,
penthouse suite, 2 separate rooms, living room, kitchen, like
It was
beautiful,
nice.
beautiful.
So what time did we get there? Probably got there around 6 o'clock.
Probably 6:30. Landed in Vegas, showered up, got dressed.
Did we get any coffee on our way to Vegas?
Let me check.
On our way out of Zion. Oh, we missed a coffee shop in Zion.
Let me see.
It was the one, that we got after Angel's Landing. What was the name of it? It was Angel something. Did you write that one down?
Park House Cafe, Canyon Coffee.
You didn't write that one down.
Which one?
Remember the one with it was connected to the e-bike shop?
No.
You walked in, the e-bikes were on the right, all the e-bikes, and then on the left was the two couples sitting there.
Oh yeah, Love. It was Love Cafe.
It was something. But anyways, really good coffee, refueled, and then we drove to Vegas. 2.5, 3 hours. We probably arrived by 6 p.m. And we're fucking
Torched.
exhausted.
Torched.
Absolutely rinsed. Absolutely.
We didn't have many hours out. But when was this? Monday night in Vegas?
Monday night.
So it's a Monday night in Las Vegas. We were surprised there's a ton of people out still.
Super busy.
So many degenerate gamblers just fucking
no,
hitting the slot machine button over and over again.
Let's start from the beginning. So we settled into our hotel. We chilled for a little bit. We showered. We got ready. Fucking slicked back the hair. Put on the outfits. The whole fucking 9 yards. And then we went down and we caught an Uber. And our Uber was driving a white Ford Focus, and his name was Joseph.
From Dorchester, Massachusetts.
Fucking, what are the chances? This guy's like, oh yeah, Quincy, yeah.
This guy's, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go over here to the Bellagio, and then you're gonna go here, and then here. We're like, all right, Joe.
So, yeah, Joe, really funny guy. Our Uber kind of hooked it up. He dropped us off where? At the Bellagio?
We went to the Bellagio, walked around. Do we eat there?
No, we went to Wahlburger.
Oh, we hit Wahlburgers in... I don't know where it was, but we hit Wahlburgers.
Across the street from the Bellagio.
We were starving, big day, obviously, so we needed to fuel up. Grab some burgers.
Yep. And then we went from Wahlburger. We went to Caesar's Palace.
Yep, we went to Caesar's Palace, the infamous Caesar's Palace in the movie The Hangover.
And we did gamble.
I lost probably 250 bucks, and I lost 120 in low entry blackjack table. We showed up.
$50 blackjack table.
$50 buy-in. I put $120 cash down, lost it in probably 30 seconds. And we said, okay, that's enough of Vegas.
It was good.
There were some fucking
so yeah, we got
characters in those just like grease balls just walking around.
We got fucking rinsed. Honestly, if I'm being dead honest, we experienced the night. We did the Bellagio, we did Wahlburger, we did Caesar's Palace, and then we walked down the strip a little bit, and we said around 12:30,
pack
midnight,
it in. We
gotta get some rest, man. We got a big day tomorrow, again. So we experienced Vegas. Yes, we could have done Fremont Street and this and that. We didn't really have a lot of time, and we wanted to check the big ones off, and we did. And if I'm being totally honest with you guys, that place is a fucking shithole.
Yeah.
I don't want to go back. I have no thirst to go back.
Yeah, it was.
You could gamble anywhere in the United States. You could go to a casino. It's copy paste. You know what I mean?
It was pretty low vibration energy, man. It was like there was fucking people. You can just tell were in there every night, spending their whole paycheck just on slots. Like it's like, dude, like people leaning over, smoking cigarettes inside, hammered. Just kept hitting the slot machine button. Boom. Okay. Like, if they win, they're going back. Like, it's pretty sad.
It's heartbreaking.
So it's not. Glad
God
I lost my
truth.
Yeah, glad I lost my money. Whatever, I did it. Probably I'm no interest in going back unless like I'm obligated.
But look, it was one for the fucking books. We checked it off the list and we said we experienced it. Did we probably get everything out of it? No. Did can you have a really, really good time in Vegas? Yes. Of course you can. It's not my scene. I'm not gonna in any rush to go back. And I personally think it's a shithole. I think it's really heartbreaking and sad to see those people in those situations, but they chose that life. So what are you gonna do? I just know that I'd rather spend my money on a different type of experience, something more like this, something more like this. And that actually, Vegas. We went to bed, woke up in the morning, really nice, good night's rest. The beds were so fucking comfortable. We woke up early. We got breakfast at
Amera Brunch Cafe. Shout
Yep.
out Amera Brunch. Amazing breakfast.
Yeah, that was good. And then
Great iced latte as well.
we went to Whole Foods, stopped in, got some stuff,
Refueled a few
immunity,
Yeah.
just to build our bodies back up. Like we said, refuel, put good in, get good out. So yeah, we refueled, and then we had a 4-hour drive to here.
Wait, we forgot something to add.
What?
The Utah swimming pool. Utah cliff jumping. You kidding me?
Wait, so we left Zion.
This
We got to backtrack. We got to backtrack.
Hey, that's okay.
Shit.
No, we'll...
Spin drift intermission. Oh! Shit.
Where's...
Sorry. Okay, so yeah, backtracking now. Sand Hollow State Park, Jumping Rock. We paid the $30 entrance fee to the state park.
Worth it.
So worth it.
We'll put the videos up.
Yeah, we went and parked, and it was probably a quarter-mile hike on hot rocks, out to the rock, and we saw people jumping.
People sending it pretty high.
Local group of people like our age, 25.
Cool.
So cool. They had a dog.
The dog
Luna.
was swimming around. Luna.
Yeah.
How
Luna,
high?
the lifeguard. Cute. So cute.
How high was the...
That was about a 40-foot jump. 35, 40. Just, the water was so... it was so nice.
It was
refreshing. After that Angels Landing hike,
we needed something.
We fucking needed it. And that was
it.
Fucking massive stoke. Totally fired up on that. We were getting other people going there that were like, oh, maybe, should I jump? I go, what was his name? Dave?
Ethan.
No, I think it was Dave. I go, Dave, I'm going to level with you.
I think it was Trevor.
No, it started with a D.
Okay.
Anyways, I go,
the
Dave.
Diddler? Sorry.
Yeah.
Buzz cut. I hope you're out there listening.
Yeah, so leveled with Dave. Ended up, jumping, inspiring him. He jumped, just getting everyone fired up. Super stoked. Awesome stop along the way to Las Vegas. Then we had our whole Las Vegas night, as we just explained. So now this brings us to after Las Vegas. We woke up in the morning. We got a Mara brunch. We stopped at Whole Foods, refueled, and now we're on a 4-hour drive to Yucca Valley, California, to this beautiful Airbnb. Oh my gosh! As you can see, folks, we're set back. This is anyone is the closest house to us is 10 acres away.
Yeah.
And this is our view. This is the pool. There's a hot tub. The water's pristine, clean. The house was absolutely immaculate, clean, just amazing. These hosts, shout out to them. Highly recommend this specific Airbnb.
Come to the Dome in Yucca Valley and you won't be disappointed. Yeah,
this place is really, really awesome. So, when we got here yesterday, we probably got here around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and we just chilled. We needed to just chill. So we laid in the sun. We went swimming. We made some dinner reservations at this place called the Copper House.
Yeah, no, the Copper Room.
The Copper Room, sorry. The Copper Room.
Guys, the Copper Room, this place was amazing.
So cool. So cool. Like a fucking diamond in the rough.
I think one of
Shout out to Ron, because he found it.
Yep. I think Frank Sinatra, one of the bartenders, was saying that 1957 was when the Copper Room opened, and a lot of celebrities from like LA would come here and everything. And one of the bartenders was actually like, hey, Frank Sinatra actually wrote one of his songs in this bar. So that was really cool to be a part of that history and check it out.
Yeah.
And then we had a great dinner. We went over to the Tiny Pony.
I took some videos of the music. The band there was absolutely
Amazing.
incredible. The food was phenomenal. And we had this Japanese beer we were buzzing off of. It was the whole experience was so amazing. I love a good restaurant. I'm a foodie, but I also, like yes, I love food, but when it comes down to it, like the atmosphere of the restaurant is so important, and the staff, they provide that experience for you. That place was a 10 out of 10 for me. Just absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Highly recommend it. And yep, so that leads us to what were you saying?
So yeah, and then we were asking. We actually were talking to a few folks at the bar. We're like, hey, any cool spots to go out at, out at night here? What's the vibe in the valley? And they're like, hey, check out the what was it called?
The Tiny Pony.
The
We
Tiny
were trying to
Pony.
get active. We said, all right, we had a couple of beers. Let's see what Yucca Valley's all about.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how fucking rinsed we can get tonight and how many people we can get going.
So we went to the Tiny Pony. Fucking cool ass bar, karaoke bar.
Yep. Hey, dude, those people doing karaoke last night, they knew what they were doing.
Yeah, they knew what they were doing. A few interesting characters, of course. At
Yep.
any kind of saloon type, Tiny Pony bar. But yeah, check out the Tiny Pony. We played a few rounds of pool, wicked fun. And yeah, we just had a great night, great time. Ended up hitting the hay.
Yep. Came back here, crashed, woke up in the morning. We got coffees
from what's
Frontier Cafe.
Shout out Frontier Cafe in Yucca Valley. Great. They're using the Joshua Tree, actually, the Joshua Tree espresso roast.
It's good.
I think it's Joshua Tree Coffee Roaster. Shout out to Frontier Cafe in Yucca Valley, California. Highly recommend if you're in the area, come out and check it out. Bless you.
Yeah, so what I got a white mocha yesterday, and then this is the quad shot.
Quad shot iced latte.
Double trouble. Can we go?
Yeet.
Okay.
No, keep that in, John.
So that brings us to now.
We're here. We're podding up.
That brings us to now.
Today we're driving to I got this one, Liberty.
Yep.
Today is the last stretch of our trip, man. We are gonna end up in San Diego around early afternoon. We're gonna make a few stops. We're gonna hit the Melon Hat headquarters in.
Yep. Here, shout out fucking Melon Hats. Yep. Okay, guys, these are the best hats ever fucking made. We gotta stop at the headquarters
in Laguna Beach, California.
Love. Gotta show love.
And then we're stopping in Laguna Beach, California. That's probably about two hour drive from here. So we're gonna
Melon.
Yep. We're gonna hit that after this, and then we're gonna go south along the coast from Laguna Beach down to.
That's the scenic road.
Yep.
Yep.
We're gonna check out what is it called, the Boardroom in Carlsbad.
Surfboard Broker on Instagram.
Surfboard Broker in Carlsbad, California. We're gonna grab a few surfboards for the trip. We got 4 more days. Aiden has 4 more nights in San Diego. Yep. I'm moving, obviously, so I'm moving into Pacific Beach.
We're going to experience San Diego, and we are going to do one more travel pod, and that'll be the last. Like, we wanted to break it up and at least do 2. So I know that, we're cramming a lot into one right now, but I feel like, we did a really good job of kind of laying it out and explaining to you guys point A to point B and all of the stuff that we did get to experience. We did do a lot of driving, but we still managed to cram in those hikes, to cram in the coffees, and experience life to the fucking fullest. And it's just been a high vibe, positive energy the entire trip. Me and Roan, we butt heads, but that's what a friendship's all about. That's what a fucking friendship's all about. You have to be able to compromise with each other. You have to be able to communicate well with each other. And, that's what a real friendship is. And I'm grateful to be on this, journey with him. And it's been fucking insane. And we still have the San Diego part to go. And we're both ocean fucking dwellers. We're going to surf. We're going to go melon. It's going to be insane. It's going to be electric.
We'll take a lot of pics. We'll document it for you guys. And we'll do our second travel podcast. You guys don't want to miss it coming up from San Diego.
Yep.
And, we'll get it going for you guys. And I think that's a good kind of stopping point and a little bit of suspense build for the next one. And we'll let you guys know how San Diego is, where we go, what we're up to.
We'll throw a few more of those ridiculous stories out there for you guys, just to
get them going,
get them fucking going. Hey, right? Okay, so Yeah, shout out Yucca Valley. The place was,
Amazing.
if I could reflect on just one thing here before we wrap it up, um, you have all this hype around Las Vegas and, like this party and gamble and, get rent, whatever,
It's really all not that special.
it's really not that special. When you come into a
Everyone,
place like this and you go to a place like the Copper Room, and then you seal the deal off with a place like the Tiny Pony. No, it's not insanely busy, but you
but the
make
people you meet
connections.
here, yeah, the people you meet here are wholesome and
It's incredible.
like in Vegas, right? You have guys walking around with chicks that with
Yeah,
women they buy for the night. Like it's just
it's
we saw a lot of
heartbreaking.
that. Like
So
a
sad.
lot of girls who are
Anyone can do
yeah,
whatever the fuck they want
yeah.
with their lives,
Of
but
course, I'm just saying you see a lot of that. Like kind of it. There's not a lot of
it's sad.
yeah.
I just wanted to emphasize, like, for me, experiences like this in Yucca Valley, small town vibes, like a cool little dive bar, the bar seat, you know what I mean? Just the Copper Room. It was so incredible. It fills my heart with hope for humanity and happiness and joy. And I'm so grateful to have experienced the valley in the way that we did last night. And yeah, we're gonna pack up. It's almost checkout time for us here at the Airbnb. We're gonna hit the road to San Diego. I really, really hope you guys took something away from this travel podcast. It is something new for us. Like I said, this is our first one, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope it inspires you to go fucking get after it, travel, do something. That trip that's in the back of your head, fucking go do it. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. The world is waiting for you to go and experience it. This is something I've realized on this trip in Colorado. Every square mile, there's something, whether that be like back here. You can see it's just mountains and vegetation, but that's still a square mile to experience on this earth. How many square miles are on this earth? I don't know. But you need to go and make the most of that square mile. Go and experience it. Go and just fucking buzz. And the world is ready to be experienced. And
You just gotta go out and do it, man. That's
go
the
out and
thing.
fucking do it.
That's our motto, man. Just fucking go.
Yeah. Push yourself, try new things, go get active, exercise, stay healthy, stay right minded, stay positive, stay blessed. Quad Shot fucking podcast, first travel pod. We really appreciate you guys, and we will catch you on the next travel pod in San Diego.
We'll see
Stay
you guys
fucking
soon.
blessed.
Let's go.